Hey Pisces and Pisces placements, little fishy. Gonna take a look at your May. Hey, let's do all the YouTube things. All right, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, do all the things. If you need a personal reading, everything's down below in the description box. All right, let's see what's going on for you for the month of May, Pisces. Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Magician, Temperance, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, Swords, Death card. A lot of majors happening. Six of Swords, Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of you are releasing some things, okay, from the past. Possibly some like rejection issues or like some fear of rejection issues with that Knight of Wands and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are standing on your own 2 feet. You're moving away from some things. I don't hate it. All right. Your overall energy for the month of May is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands talks about coming home, celebrating after a long battle. Okay. It's being recognized. It's getting your flowers. Page of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Cups. So I feel like somebody's definitely recognizing you as this King of Cups in the month of May. They do want to offer you something with this Ace of Cups being here. But they're kind of in the exploratory phase right now. Okay, they just want to learn more about you. But you are definitely on the radar. Okay. Seven of Wands as the challenge is somebody's got their guard up. Okay, somebody's defenses are initiated for sure. The World card, Justice. Somebody may need to end a marriage here, or make sure that things are the truth, honest. You know what I mean? Before they come in with these messages of offering love. Okay. I don't know if it's you or this other person who is just kind of closed off, but there's this energy of wanting to give an offer, but being very guarded about it. Interesting. So your subconscious energy is the Magician. This is Gemini, Aries energy here. Eight of Cups, Four of Wands, Three of Cups. Again, with this feeling of walking away from something that you have held for a while, okay? This could be mindsets, limiting beliefs. This could be a marriage or a relationship. It could be moving home, okay? But you're realizing that you need to get rid of those things in order for you to be happy. It's like all of a sudden you're getting this willpower of, you know, if I want XYZ, I have to get rid of ABC first. Does that make sense? So it's like you're walking away from something that you have really held on to for a long time. And I feel like it's something that maybe your childhood formed, okay, with the six of swords, Six of Cups. It's like this is a long held belief by you, and I feel like you're starting to realize that it actually doesn't serve you very well. Okay, conscious energy, Page of Pentacles. You could be offering someone a gift, an apology, um wanting to learn more. Okay, Judgment and the Hermit. I feel like this may be you having a conversation or making an apology to someone, or this could be you. Okay, flip the energies if it resonates, but this could be you saying, hey, I'm kind of seeing the consequences of what I've been doing, what I've been investing in, and I really want to invest in something more because I'm looking for something that I just can't find. And it's like, I've been looking and I think I figured out why I can't find it. Recent past, temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. This is healing energy. It's also patience, okay? Having patience with others, having patience with yourself. Clarified by the temperance again. Two of Wands in the reverse, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like, it's almost this feeling of I didn't want to put that work in. I didn't want to put that work into myself because it was hard. I mean, healing is hard. Okay. So it's like you didn't quite want to plan out anything. There was a lot of things left in the air because you maybe didn't want to think about the future or think about how you are now may affect your future. All right. And it's like you just didn't want to look at it. You knew that it needed to be looked at with the temperance showing up there twice, but it's like it was almost like too painful to look at, is what I want to say. And I feel like some of you are like, well, I don't have time to do that. I'm busy doing other things. I don't have time to put this work in to myself. But you do, because you make time. You make time for the things you want, Pisces. And it's important that you're putting that time back into yourselves. Interesting. Okay. So, near future, we have the Ace of Swords. This is this particular Ace of Swords gives me enlightenment. Okay. You see how her head is kind of lit up there and she's climbed all the stairs to get to where she is, right? She's figured something out. This card also gives me like a sense of freedom. Just, knowledge definitely is freedom. I'll tell you that, okay? Seven of Swords. You may have been lying to yourself, okay, about your strengths. Like you were just keeping on, and it's like it's like you don't, either you're coming to the realization that you don't want to have to do that anymore, or you just don't want to. Okay. It's exhausting, honestly. And I mean, even in the recent past, you were like, I'm too tired to work on that. And now that your current energy is like, okay, maybe I should explore working on that. Like, I don't know what happened in your life. It may be this love offer that's like, okay, I need to take a second look at that because this person, I want to know more about this person, but there's this blockage. Okay. It's like, well, maybe let's explore that blockage and see why I feel like I can't make an offer to someone. Okay. So it's like the Seven of Swords, Strength card, Seven of Cups. It's like you're realizing that you were choosing to lie to yourself about having everything together. That's what I feel like this is. And I feel like you're coming to the realization of like, maybe if I let someone else in, okay, I won't have to do it all by myself. And it's okay to ask for help. Maybe that's this old thing that you're kind of getting away from with this Nine of Pentacles. It's like constantly rejecting help because you can just do it yourself. Okay. I feel like you're coming to this point where you're like, okay, well, I mean, maybe this would be a little easier if I had some help, or maybe this is not a problem that I can solve on my own. Okay. Um, I like that. If you're talking to a therapist, I don't know if you're talking to friends, family, whatever this is, but I feel like you're finally kind of you're coming to, okay, kind of out of this deceptive, lying to yourself energy about I can do everything myself, I don't really need anyone else, to being more open to the idea. How you're seeing yourself, Knight of Pentacles. This is slow going, whatever this is. All right. It's like you're a dedicated person. All right. You are not scared of hard work. Six of Cups, the Lovers, the Page of Wands. It looks like some of you may be looking at a past love connection and, wondering maybe where it could have gone. Where it could have gone, or this is you starting to address the issues that you encounter in relationships, romantic relationships, and kind of exploring why it is that you feel that way with that Six of Cups. The Magician again. Yeah. And this subconscious, I feel like this is, guys, I'm feeling like this is something that your higher self has sent to you. Okay. When the Magician and is in the subconscious and the Magician shows up in the clarifiers and how you're viewing yourself, it's like you may not realize it, but you're being fed some information from your higher self. All right. So it's probably time to address whatever this is. I feel like it did have to be the right time because temperance back here in the recent past is all about divine timing. So maybe the time wasn't right. Okay, maybe the time wasn't right back then. But now I feel like you're kind of coming to. External energy to you, the Devil. You can have people around you who kind of reinforce this behavior or want to keep you kind of stuck with how you are, okay? Yeah. Yes, big time. Yeah, this is exactly what this is. With the Tower, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, it's like this could be somebody around you, friends, family, coworker, person you're seeing, doesn't really matter. Somebody could be wanting to kind of put some fears in your head about, well, you know what happened last time, or we know how that goes, doesn't it? Like you may as well just stay where you're comfortable. Like you're in your comfort zone right now, why change? And I don't know that I too much care for that external energy because if there's anyone around you that doesn't want to see your growth, that is not someone that you need around you. Okay, just saying. Hopes and fears, Three of Swords. Yeah, I mean, you're scared of getting hurt. All right. Nine of Wands, your boundaries are up big time. And it's like you're afraid that if you go toward your Nine of Cups, your emotional fulfillment, your own happiness, okay? Independent happiness, that you're going to get your heart broken. I'm not really sure why you feel like that because the Nine of Wands is your blockage. All right. Your walls are up. Your walls are up awfully high, my friends. Awfully high. It's like having this conversation or taking this action, it just makes you clam up even more. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Makes you clam up even more. Just the thought of it, just like, ugh, gives you the ick. You know? Potential final outcome, Death card. This is change, transformation, a rebirth. And I like in this deck, this card actually says death, rebirth at the bottom. So I don't hate that. Okay. I don't hate that at all. So tell me about death and rebirth and the potential final outcome. Eight of Wands. Look at that. We finally got some movement. We got conversation. Wow. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. I feel like this is a lot of maybe past baggage that you just haven't shed about relationships, how you come up in relationships, your expectations. But it looks like there's a really great partnership that ends up coming out of this with the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. It's like This could also be you just deciding to partner with your higher self, okay, for your own self love, for your own well being. Okay. So, what's the advice for Pisces? Tell me the advice for Pisces. Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. So it's almost like while okay, it's a solo person, and don't take this the wrong way because there is no such thing as another half. Okay, you are a whole person all by yourself. There doesn't need to be anyone else around to complete you. Okay, but here's the thing: your anxiety and your stress around relationships is what has been blocking you for some time. Here, give me one more on this. Yeah. I feel like it might have something to do with your idea of what a family is, your idea of what a home should look like, your idea of how to work together with another person. It's like it makes you freaking anxious. I don't know if you just didn't have a good, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you just didn't have a good upbringing or your idea of family got really skewed from early on. But this Four of Wands and the Five of Wands is like, you know, stressful environment at home is going to stress you out in other ways. Okay. And it's like, you're just like, I don't want to even argue. I don't want to have to, let me get another one before I say that. I don't want to argue. And it's almost like you don't want to hurt someone else. I feel like you don't want to bleed on someone else, okay, for a wound that they did not create, which is valiant of you, Pisces, I will say. But the right person is going to like wrap you up. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're so afraid of bleeding on other people. It's like the right person is going to wrap you up in a bandage and love you anyway. You know what I mean? It's like they're going to help you work through those traumas. They're going to help you to grow. And that's what I was talking about in this external energy. It's like you don't want people around you who are not willing to help you grow or who don't want to see you grow. Whether that's physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially, whatever it might be. Okay. You don't want to surround yourself with people who don't want to see you grow. So we have this energy of you being by yourself because you didn't want to bleed on anybody else. Okay, I get it. But you go from that 10 of cups to the upright to this 9 of cups in the upright with an ace of cups, which is guess what? 10 cups. This is you and it's in the upright. This is you allowing someone else in and realizing what you've been missing. Okay, like experiences that you've been missing, feelings that you've been missing. And yeah, a hierophant. I feel like this is a spiritual lesson for you, Pisces. This is something, lovers at the bottom of the deck, that the freaking hangman and the Knight of Cups, a new perspective on approaching love. Okay. And it's like, I do feel like Pisces that this is a lesson that you signed up to come here and learn. Okay. I feel like this is one of the big ones. Okay. This is don't mess this up. You don't want to have to come back around the next time and do it again. All right. I don't, if you subscribe to reincarnation, you know what the hell I'm talking about. You don't want to have to come back around and do it twice or three times or however many fucking times it's taken you to get to this point. It's not the jam. Okay. Messages for Pisces, please. Full moon eclipse. Oh, damn. Removing internal obstacles, confronting self identity, and intensity. Card number 15. Something may have happened when you were 15 that created that internal obstacle, and now you have to address it. All right. Messages for Aquarius, please. Or not Aquarius, Pisces. Could have Aquarius in your chart. I don't know. Freudian slip, maybe. Messages for Pisces, please. All eyes are open. Inspired vision, clarity, perception, and revelation. I like that one. One more message for Pisces, please. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Mentorship, fulfillment, peace of mind, and self care. I feel like you guys are finally putting this effort into yourselves, and I don't hate it. I love it, actually, if I'm honest. I love it. And I feel like this, part of this self care that you're doing for yourself is removing those obstacles that you don't need anymore. They may have been, comforting things to get you through. They may have been coping mechanisms for the times that you were going through in your life, but I feel like those times are over and those coping mechanisms no longer serve you. All right. Messages for Pisces, please. Messages for Pisces, please. If the world around you seems turbulent, stop. Okay. This is you when you get into that mode of, I don't like how this is feeling. Like I said, healing is it's tough. Okay. But I feel like when you start feeling like it's getting rough, the answer is not to stop. It's to stop and think about why it's feeling rough. Okay. And then you have this other card, number 35, that says courage arrives when you step over fear. And I feel like a lot of this is definitely fear based. Okay. Speak your truth with passion. And I do feel like this is what's going to be happening in your outcome. Okay. Where I see you communicating or, you know, doing a little bit more movement with that Queen of Cups energy. Um, what does Pisces need to surrender? Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy and flow. This tells me that you need to be open to what other people can bring into your life. People, places, things, experiences. Okay? You need to be open to what other people can bring in to enrich your life, Pisces. Surrender to joy again, okay? You need to let other people come in and kind of bring you this joy. All right. It says a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. And that reminds me of this card that says if the world around you seems turbulent, stop. You need to get out and play more, Pisces, okay? You need to get out and play more. Surrender stress. What I just say. You need to get out and play more. I feel like you're very focused on some things, um, but you have to have that balance, all right, between work and play. This one says take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Um, you know, there's just so much going on here. I feel like this is such a huge shift for you. And I feel like you're going to feel so much better once once you get this monkey off your back is what I want to say. Um once you realize how much joy other people can actually or person, okay, can bring you into your life. Give me a couple messages for Pisces, please. Mm-hmm. We have number 12 and number 35. Destiny, pride, conscious, and forgiveness. Okay. And self-worth, affirmations, independent, and motivated. This is you putting your pride aside for your highest good, is what I get from that. Okay. Energy healing and perfect timing. Holistic well-being, thriving and vibrant. Auspicious clockwork, planning and patience. Again, with this, it may not have been the right time before. Okay. Big emphasis on that. I'm feeling it. It just is what it is. Okay. Um, but now is the time to heal your internal. Now is the time. One message for Pisces, please. I can't get jumpers out of the stick. Wow, changes. Mm-hmm. I almost feel like you have a person around you who's becoming this catalyst of change for you, making you reevaluate how you've been seeing, feeling, and experiencing the world around you. And it's like, somebody's opened your eyes to something, I want to say here. And it's really kind of taken you back. So, as far as signs here, we do have Capricorn and your external energy, the Hierophant, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, Scorpio again. Those could be in your chart and someone else's chart around you. But yeah, I really like this for you, Pisces. I really, really do, because no matter how old you are, okay, your life will begin after you learn this lesson, I feel like is what I want to say to you. Because I feel like up until this point, you have not been living. You may have felt like you have, but that was the blocked version. All right. Wow. All right, that's what I got for you, Pisces. Hopefully it was helpful. If it was, like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. Join us over on TikTok. We do free yes or no questions. We do $11 mini reads on the lives. If you want to come and hang out with us, all the links are down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, Pisces.